And then I don't know.
What?
And then can they hear us, or should it be?
Well, if you want to
Hello, if
message me,
anyone's watching it.
nobody's watching yet. Because we logged on early, but
Okay.
I think
Well, and I noticed on some of the other things, I don't know if it's a. Oh, it probably is. It's that picture icon on Hangouts. If you have to like put it on the screen so it says who you are. You know what I mean?
okay.
Like that'll have your title.
I don't know.
No, because I noticed during one of the training that I watched last night, that they had like a thing across the bottom that said so and so RVP or whatever with Arbonne.
Oh,
Where did I go?
I don't
Did my
know.
camera die?
No, hang on.
Uh-oh.
I just said
Oh,
present
I'm
to everyone.
presenting.
But where'd you go? You did some kind of
Oh,
like
hold on.
yeah.
What the heck? Okay.
There you are.
Did you put me as presenter, or did I do that?
No, you're just there. I don't know.
No, that's well. No, it says I'm presenting. Oh,
There we
okay.
go.
Now you're gone.
Huh?
But oh, I
Okay.
see.
Yeah.
This okay.
Okay. But yeah, we'll wait and I'll start like just after 9. But I see somebody just popped on. So whoever just popped on, hello. We're gonna get started in about 5 minutes. Um. Okay. Good.
So cool. So they can hear me.
Yes.
Well, whoever's watching, if you're not watching on a phone and you're on Facebook, send me a message to let me know who it is. I'm just curious to see if who's joining us.
Yeah, because I'm trying to see if it shows me. We'll see. But yeah, we'll get started in just a few minutes. Which is good.
No more midnight and sing songs while waiting. Oh, I forgot the Arbonne kitty.
That's not a good. I don't like that.
Sorry, my chair needs some WD-40.
Ew, that's horrible. Don't do that.
Is it? It probably comes through.
Yeah, it's not good.
Actually, I'm gonna go.
It
I'm
sounds like
changing to. I'm gonna go get my normal chair, which is my exercise ball, which everyone should use as an office chair.
Okay.
Hello.
Yay.
How many people are viewing us?
Hang on. Sorry. My cats are watching us.
Are they in the room?
Yeah. Yeah, we still have a couple more minutes, so I need to find out a way to edit these recordings because I know it's recorded and you can watch it afterwards. So I need to figure out like this whole like 5 minutes of off air time to like not have it so people don't have to worry about
To cut it
watching.
out afterwards?
Yeah. So people don't have to worry about watching us talk to each other about boring things.
Yeah.
Okay. Yay. Hi, Brandy.
Well, for those of you that who?
Brandy, she's up in New York with my Syracuse team.
Hi, Brandy. Nice to know that you're watching.
Okay.
I was going to say, if we want to, give it a couple minutes past the hour, because I know some of my friends will probably be like, "Oh, it's 9." I'm messaging them now, but they'll probably be like, "Oh, it's 9. I better log on."
Yes.
So, but yeah, everyone is trapped in the big ice storm down south, and so I know that they haven't. It's either this or they're watching The Bachelor.
Okay. I'm going to send out a text real quick.
That works. I feel much less nervous doing this on the internet than if there was a crowd of people in front of me. Even though the potential for more viewers is bigger on here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I just invited Timothy.
Cousin? Yeah. I see some people are starting to get on. We're about to get started. I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes for people to log in, and then we will go ahead and go. Okay.
Yeah, hi everyone. Thanks for watching, and if it's somebody that I've invited from Memphis, hi. Hope you're doing well.
Hello, Tennesseans. Okay. I will start at 9:03, so that's like 2 more minutes, and then I'll go ahead and get started. And then anybody that comes in late can always go back and watch the recording.
Sounds like a plan.
Hi, Laura. I see Laura's watching.
Which Laura? Eno?
Eno.
Eno? Hi, Laura Eno Robertson.
Yay. Okay. I feel like I should have a countdown timer on here.
Oh, Fernando, if you're on here, hello. Hope you're doing well.
Yay, Fernando.
We'll give shout-outs at the end. So I'm not sure who all is watching, but Fernando, yeah,
okay.
Well, I'll tell you later, but he was okay.
Okay, well, it is 9:03, so I don't want to start too late for those that got on time. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So first of all, thank you everybody for taking the time tonight to get on tonight and really learn a little bit about what Arbonne is about, whether it's the products that you're interested in or you're interested in learning a little bit more about the business. So we are calling this a Discover Arbonne presentation, so you're going to get the facts about everything. Before I get started, I know my brother has some guests that are down in Tennessee that he wanted to say hi to, and he's going to speak at the end as well regarding our nutrition line. So just really quickly, Brian, I'll put you as the presenter and just let you say hi real quick, and then I'll go ahead and get into the presentation. So let me do this. There you go.
Oh boy. Hey everybody. Thanks for watching. I know a lot of you, some of you I spoke with personally. Some of you you probably have just seen what I've been doing through Facebook, but I have started my own business and have been working with my sister, which is pretty awesome. I don't think there's anything better than knowing that you're growing a business and making a living, you know, with family. So that's awesome. At the end, I'm going to tell you a little bit about exactly why I've decided to do this and why it's in line with what, you know, me as, you know, fit guy is wanting to do with my life. And I guess just wanted to say hi and thanks for taking the time to tune in so that I can share with you what it is I'm doing, and hopefully you'll have something to take away from this and learn a little bit. So I guess thanks, and I'll give it back to my sister now.
Okay, thanks, Brian. Yay! All right, so yeah, thanks again, everybody, for taking the time. I'm sorry if you're down in Tennessee and you're iced in or whatever. My best friend, Lindsay Butler, actually my old college roommate, she's been visiting me for a few days, and she is currently still stranded up here, and I love her dearly, and I would keep her here forever, but she does have a job. So for those of you down there, hopefully you're staying safe and warm. I know you don't have the same means to take care of snow and ice like we do up here in the Northeast. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys a little bit about myself and why I decided personally to get involved in Arbonne. So I've been doing Arbonne now for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in May. And this was not anything that was on my radar at all, ever. As far as a home-based business, I didn't know that Arbonne existed in general. I kind of imagined this kind of a business as me knocking on people's doorsteps, going door to door, putting flyers in mailboxes, and, you know, throwing lipsticks at people. And that was definitely not an interest of mine whatsoever. I was introduced to the business through a friend of mine. I actually didn't even know she was doing it. I personally just went to her house to see her. It had been almost a year, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go catch up. And she had been doing Arbonne for almost 8 months at that point. Within that 8-month period, she had been able to replace her teaching income within about 4 months of her business, and she was able to retire herself from teaching to be a stay-at-home mom with her son. The biggest thing for me was the fact that she was working over 70 hours a week when she started her business, and she was able to become that successful that quickly. So this is a business that, you know, you really can fit into the nooks and crannies of your life. I honestly had no clue what I was getting into. I had a gut feeling when I heard about this opportunity that told me to jump in with both feet, and I did, and I'm so glad that I did. I did not know what I was doing. You know, I really urge anybody that is listening tonight, as I mentioned, whether it's for the products, for the business itself, or just to learn about it to support your friend that is involved in this business, do listen with an open mind. This might not be something for you personally, but you might know somebody in your life that could really benefit from this, and it might be something that comes around in your life later on. So just really having this in your back pocket as an option it's always going to be there. So really just take that and keep it with you. I really encourage you. So for me, like I said, I saw this as a lipstick business. I saw these kinds of businesses as like, okay, you're going to be a makeup person and, you know, doing makeovers on people, whatever. Anybody that does know me knows I'm very outdoorsy. I've been in the environmental field now going on about 6 years. For 3.5 of those years, I was in environmental remediation. So I was wearing boots, jeans, t-shirt, out with construction equipment and soil and groundwater sampling and doing everything from building remediation systems to doing landscaping and plumbing and electrical work on these remediation sites. So, you know, products weren't really my thing. I was using Dove soap head to toe. Avito moisturizer was like super expensive to me. I really wasn't, you know, concerned really about what I was using. the bottom line of what we do is much bigger than products. And the thing is we all shower. Whether you're a guy that just uses shampoo and conditioner, or you are a girl that does everything from face skincare to makeup, you know, we have something for everybody, which is why this is a business that is not limited to women and is not limited to one type of person. I have people on my team personally that are makeup artists, that are estheticians, that are hairstylists. That's great. But there's also people like myself that are not the kind of people that know a lot about skincare or personal care products. And this is for you too, because we all work together to learn, and it's, once again, much bigger than the actual product itself. So I really got involved personally 3 years ago. One was because I had actually just moved up to New Jersey from Tennessee, and I had no network. And as I mentioned, I was working with a bunch of burly old men in construction equipment. I wasn't going to ask, you know, Jimmy, the excavator guy, to come over to my house and have a glass of wine and watch a girl movie. You know, that wasn't where I was making my friends. So I saw this as something that I could really truly be passionate about and feel comfortable talking to people about. And I can tell you I've made so many friends over the past 3 years having to do with my business, and whether or not these people buy a product from me or you're even involved in my business, I have these friends because I had a reason to talk to them. Another reason for me was financially. Of course, everybody is interested in making a little extra money, especially these days with our economy. We know multiple streams of income is a really smart move to make. So for me personally, you know, I knew something about needing an extra stream of income, and I decided that this was something that I was going to jump in and give it a shot, because I saw my friend Maria become really successful at it, and I knew that if she could do it, that I could do it. So really, that was the biggest thing for me. There are 4 different levels of management I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys about, because this is really important. This is how our business is built. First of all, it's only 4 levels. It's not 12 levels with all these sub-levels. It's not confusing. I don't have time to dissect, you know, success plans and worry about things. I used to think that all network marketing companies were created equal. I didn't realize that there are so totally different. So the fact that we only have 4 levels is really nice. First of all, everybody starts as a consultant. And we have people that have GEDs, we have people that have PhDs, we have people that just graduated college that do this, we have people that are already successful in what they do that are already making 6-figure incomes. This is truly business for anybody. So the first level of management is district manager. District managers make an average of $1,200 a month. That's based on part-time hours. The second level of management is area manager. Area managers make an average of $3,000 to $5,000 a month. That's still based on part-time hours. This is a level that a lot of people like to get to, because at the area manager level, your business is willable to your family up to 3 generations. So what this means is that we create passive and residual income in our business. And God forbid something were to happen to you, everything that comes into your business once you are no longer on this planet will go to your family, and not only to them, but 2 generations down. So we have the ability to leave a legacy to our family. The scenario that I like to put out there is that I'm going to live until I'm 100 years old, and I'll be beautiful and healthy because I use Arbonne. And even then, I have a massive business and a huge legacy to leave to my family. Most people are retiring broke or in debt, and when they're gone, their company is not going to pay their family the income that they were making when they are no longer here. So that is a really big perk that people really appreciate. The next level is regional vice president. I'm currently a regional vice president qualification, and at the regional vice president level, we make an average of $8,000 to $10,000 a month, still based on part-time hours. We also get a cash allowance every single month from Arbonne to pay for a free Mercedes-Benz. It is whichever one you want. The only requirement is that it is white, because we stand for pure, safe, and beneficial. For me personally, I drive a Subaru, I have a dog, I'm constantly playing in the dirt somewhere because of my job, but the free car is a symbol to me of the people's lives that have been changed. It is a testament that this is actually something that works. And you know, my friend Maria, when I went to her presentation at her house, she had the Mercedes-Benz, and she got that within less than a year. The average time in this business, in this company, is about 2 years. You know, that's really not long at all. So that's just really some evidence as what is possible. When you promote somebody to the regional vice president in your business, then you also get a life insurance policy through Arbonne, which I think is really great. Then the last level of management is national vice president. National vice presidents make an average of $35,000 a month, still based on part-time hours, and some make a little less, but some do make up to the 6 figures. So I know hearing those numbers, I heard those numbers and I was like, all right, that's cool, whatever. There's probably like 5 people at the top of the company. There's probably like 10 people with a free car, and then there's maybe a couple people at that middle level. It really didn't make sense to me. I didn't understand why or how it was possible. So you are going to learn how those numbers are possible. For me, I didn't have a network up in New Jersey when I started my business. And I was still able to promote not only to district manager, but to area manager within less than 2 months of my business. So that very, very quickly opened up my eyes to the possibilities, and that's when I really started taking things seriously. And I knew this is something that was going to change my life beyond my career, but personally in a lot of aspects. So the first thing I want to tell you guys about is the fact that we are a 35-year-old health and wellness company. We are 100% botanically based and Swiss formulated. We are also pH correct and hypoallergenic. We are certified gluten-free and vegan, and we have been for 35 years. So our founder, Peter Mork, he truly was a visionary. He understood that it takes only 35 seconds for something being on our skin to get into our bloodstream, into our liver. And I mean 26 seconds, sorry. And that's the reality. And so you think about it. You put on lotion. You put on your body wash when you're washing your body. You have the shampoo. You put on chapstick. You put on face cream. These are products that you put on every single day, and they go down the drain every single day. And for me, like I said, I did not consider myself a product person. But shampoo, conditioner, face wash, body wash, moisturizer, sunscreen, chapstick, drank a protein shake every single day. I had green supplements every single day, deodorant, toothpaste, and occasionally makeup. That's a lot, and that's almost every single day that you're putting these products on your body. So the fact that we have a pure, safe, and beneficial line is huge. That is why we are considered a health and wellness company, not a personal care company, not a cosmetics company. We are considered health and wellness. That is our #1 goal. So not only are we certified vegan and gluten-free, we are also certified non-GMO just recently. We are certified kosher, and we are a low glycemic index product in regards to our nutrition line. So what this means is if you're diabetic or you have blood sugar issues, you can drink one of our protein shakes first thing in the morning, and you don't have to worry about that spike in your blood sugar. For me, when I started my business, that's what I was really interested in, was the nutrition line. I do drink a protein shake almost every single day, not only just to get the quick nutrients, but also for the sake of easiness. Like, I wake up super early to go to my job, and I'm not really hungry, but I'm the kind of person that will get hangry if I don't have something. So I drink my protein shake every morning religiously. And now I have greens balance that I can put in it, which gives me the daily vegetables and fruits that I need. I have a digestive enzyme that I put in there as well, and a fiber boost. So I literally have a whole nutrient-packed shake in the morning, and it tastes delicious. So obviously I'm really excited about that. We are dermatologist, pediatrician, and ophthalmologist tested and approved. We are the first company of our kind to be certified carbon neutral by UPS. What that means is we are a road-based business. So we want to do everything as possible to really continue to be green. So we have soy-based ink, we have post-consumer packaging, we have wind and solar power in a manufacturing facility. We really do what we can to stay as green as possible. Just since I started my business, our protein powder used to come in tubs, now it comes in bags. Our catalogs are smaller in size. The packaging for the products in general are smaller. Even the cardboard boxes that our products are shipped in by UPS are smaller. So we're really making a consistent effort to be better and to grow. And that is something that I really, really love. Is I've only been doing this for about 3 years, and everything that I've seen is just constant improvement to be better and better and better. We are growing exponentially, and so we are trying to not only keep up with the times, but be ahead of the times, which is really great. So when I was at this presentation at my friend Maria's house, like I said, I did not know I was going to learn about Arbonne at all. I went to see a friend I hadn't seen in a while. I did learn about the products, and I have always tried to take care of myself, so I was intrigued by the fact that we are pure, safe, and beneficial. That being said, she started talking about the toxins that are currently in everything that we are purchasing in the United States. And that really resonated with me because food labeling laws, as we know, are very lax. There's really no laws regulating labeling and what you can put in things, and there's no real true way to know what's really in something. You know, the words natural are very scary words. You know, natural products, well, arsenic is natural, and lead is natural, and mineral oil is natural. Does that mean that it's good for you? No. So you have to be very careful. So we are Swiss formulated, which is one of the best formulations in the whole entire world. We ban over 1,400 toxins and chemicals from being used in our formulations, while in the United States, there are currently only 12 that are banned. So I heard that number, and while I was shocked, some of me was not shocked, unfortunately, and that really is just a short testament of how we put our products above anything else that's out there. We ban over 1,400 toxins and chemicals. We go even further, that if something is even suspected of being toxic, we will stop our formulation until we find something that is safer to put into our product. And if we can't, then we just will not put a product out. Every single product line that we release is clinically tested before we put it out there, and we do not test on animals. This is human people willing to try products to have testimonies to see what it is, and these are outside sources that try these products. These are not in-house clinical trials, so that is really, really great. So I'm going to educate you guys just on a couple of the biggest toxins that you really want to look out for, and this is going to be in 99% of what you're currently using because there are no laws in the United States regulating what we put in our products. The FDA is not a regulating body, therefore there are no labeling laws as well. So the biggest one is mineral oil. Mineral oil I'm actually very familiar with because this is part of the field that I used to be in. It is a byproduct of the petroleum industry. So it's also labeled as petrolatum. So you take crude oil and you distill it. On one side you get gasoline, and on the other side you get mineral oil. So mineral oil is literally the sludge in the bottom of the barrel, and it is used in your products because it is a large molecule, it's colorless, it's odorless, it lasts a really long time. So it's really great for these companies to put it in the product because they don't have to spend as much money on the good stuff. And so what that means is you think you're buying a product that has some really good stuff, and it might have some really high quality vitamins and retinol and things like that that are really good for your skin. However, because at least 30 to 60% of your product is mineral oil, you're not fully absorbing those good ingredients. Mineral oil is an occlusive toxin. It's like saran wrap around your skin, so it keeps anything good from coming in and anything bad from coming out. So you don't want to have it on your body because you're shutting down your body's ability to detoxify. Our skin is our largest organ on our body, so when you're shutting that down, you're keeping those toxins in longer, you're increasing your chances of hormone disruption, of neurological disorders, of getting cancer, and you're also just wasting your money on something that you think is a high quality, and unfortunately, you're not really getting that full value. Something else you want to look out for is parabens. Parabens are a known carcinogen. They've been directly linked to every breast cancer tumor clinically tested. They've also most recently been directly linked to uterine cancer. So you really want to look out for it. The United States is the only country still using parabens in their formulations. It is a preservative. There's multiple types: ethyl paraben, polypropyl paraben, methyl paraben, and it is something that you really have to, and it is something that you really have to look out for because it is directly linked to cancer. There are safer preservatives that you do not need to have parabens in your products. Plus, it's allowing these companies to keep these products in warehouses for 20, 30, 40 years. And these are products that we should, in theory, be using within about 6 months. So there's no reason that we should have warehouses full of these kinds of products. That's what I love with Arbonne, is we actually expire within a year to 2 years of being opened. That means we are making things to order. You're not going to have something that I have in my closet for 5 years that's going to be shipped to your house. And then just a couple other things I'm going to touch on. I'm not going to go into too many details, but whoever invited you on tonight's call can definitely give you more information. One is formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is the #1 known preservative in every single product out there. Of course, you're not going to see it on your labels because there are no labeling laws. And sometimes they're even sneaky. If they do try to label it, it's formaldehyde-forming compounds. So they'll have like 3 individual ingredients that once they're mixed together form formaldehyde. Lead in lipsticks, the brighter the color, the longer the lasting that it is, the more lead. You're ingesting that. If you wear lipstick on a regular basis, you're ingesting anywhere from 1 to 3 pounds of lead, and that's a neurotoxin and a heavy metal that sits in your body. And then, tar in your eyeliner and your mascara. Talcum powder, that has been directly linked to high rates of lung cancer. So that's your baby powder. That's going to be any kind of blush or face powder. So you really want to be careful with that as well. So now that the scary part's over, I'm really passionate about that part of our presentation because at the very least, you're going to get an education out of this. Luckily, a lot of people are educating themselves more and more about what's in our personal care products and the importance of it. But I'm really excited to be able to share this kind of information with people because at the very least, you're going to go home and really pay attention to what you're doing because it's almost more important what we're putting on our bodies to what we're putting in our bodies. So people do hear the high quality of our products, and then they hear about the fact that we have this really incredible compensation plan. So for me, I was like, okay, how many lipsticks do I have to sell? How many protein shakes do I have to sell to really make that kind of money? Well, first of all, there's 3 different levels of personal care products, and this is where you can really see where Arbonne is set apart. And this is industry terminology. The lowest level is American Beauty. And unfortunately, that's the lowest. So that's going to be your Walgreens, your Walmart, your CVS. Then there's the middle. The middle is your premium level. That's Lancome, Estee Lauder, Clinique. That's going to be specialty nutrition stores like GNC. And unfortunately, even if it's a European brand, if it is sold in the United States, it is going to have a cheaper formulation. You would have to get it shipped from overseas to have the higher quality. Because they can get away with it in the United States, they're going to. And then there's the highest level, which is ultra premium. Ultra premium quality products are typically 100% Swiss formulated. They're also usually the most pure and the most concentrated. However, when you do look for something like that quality, it's usually really hard to find. It's boutique or appointment only, and something like an eye cream might cost you upwards of $200 to $300 just for that one product. Arbonne is rated at an ultra premium quality, which most people have never experienced, but we are priced below premium price points. So we are extremely affordable. Our products, like our anti-aging line, last about an average of 6 months, whereas typical products that you might buy at a department store would last you only 2 to 4 months. You really see the quality when you know that you only need a tiny, tiny, tiny bit, yet you see amazing results. And it took me a while to get used to it, but once you do, you're like, wow, it lasts forever. So the thing that I get really passionate about is this next part, and this is talking about network marketing in general. The reality is network marketing is one of the oldest business models to date. It is also still one of the most misunderstood industries. That being said, network marketing is the business model of the 21st century. It is the fastest growing business model in the whole entire world. There are more millionaires in the world as a direct result of network marketing than in any other industry to date. And that is the reality. And that is because of the time leverageability of these kinds of businesses and the fact that you create passive and residual income over time. So there's 2 definitions of network marketing. The first one is word of mouth. Here's the deal, you guys. We network market every single day of our lives, whether we realize it or not. Oh my gosh, where did you get that pair of running shoes? Those look really awesome and comfortable. Oh my gosh, like who's the best mechanic in town? Who just did your car and your work on your car? Like what's your favorite insurance company? I'm looking to switch. Like who do you use because I really don't like who I'm using? Oh, where did you go on vacation? Who's your travel agent? These are all word of mouth. These people are getting referrals by what you're telling other people. Unfortunately, when I tell somebody about my favorite restaurant or my favorite bottle of wine, I'm not getting a case of wine mailed to my doorstep or free meals out of the wazoo because I'm telling people about their restaurant. The difference is I shower almost every day at least using Arbonne, and I use their nutrition products every single day. And I talk about it, and if people are interested and they want to buy it, they learn how to use it, they learn how to redirect their household spending. Arbonne pays me for that. It's word of mouth. That is all it is. That is the only difference. I'm not a commercial. I'm not a celebrity. I use these personally, and I can passionately talk about things that I love. And if there's something that I don't love, I won't talk to you about it. Then the other definition of network marketing is marketplace demand. I mean, not marketplace demand, excuse me, is alternate distribution system. It's been a long day. So what this means is there's an alternate distribution system. When you go into a traditional retail establishment, you're going to pay only about 2% of the value of what you're going to get out of that product versus the 98% that's remaining for all of the overhead. So what that means is I'm paying for the warehouser, the wholesaler, the retailer, the manufacturing facility, the multi-trillion-dollar industry of advertising, and everybody involved. They all want a piece of the pie. With Arbonne, all we have is the manufacturing facility and the client. And the only person in between is me, the independent consultant. So you think about it, the advertising industry alone, that is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. People like Halle Berry, she gets paid $50 million to endorse Revlon. I do not expect to go into Walmart and see Halle Berry buying her eyeshadow. We know that these magazine photos are touched up. We know that these commercials aren't real. Only 1% of what's in a commercial has to be true. We might use them as entertainment, but that's not going to be our end-all be-all to choose a product or a service. Word of mouth is where it's at. And especially now, the fact that we have instant global access to anybody in the whole entire world at any moment in time is why network marketing is where it's at. I mean, you really think about it. Anything that comes out, like the new, I'm not an iPhone person, but like say like the new iPhone 6 or whatever that just came out. Within hours, within minutes of the first people buying those phones, all over the internet are going to be reviews and pros and cons and to-do lists and things like that instantly. And so because of that, that is why network marketing is where it's at. Before you can even blink, people are talking about things and reviewing things and sharing things. And the fact that we can have a business where I'm currently sitting in my bed next to my 2 comfortable little cats in a warm house presenting to you guys while you're hopefully cozy in your own home. This is amazing. We don't have to go anywhere. You're snowed in or you're iced in somewhere. You know, we still have the opportunity to share this, this with somebody. And I'm just basically telling you how you can get paid to shower. That's it. So the next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is the 4 key factors of network marketing. This is where, when I was at the presentation at my friend Maria's house, I sat up straight in my stool. I was like, okay, this really makes sense. And I was not looking for this. Once again, this was not on my radar. I just was happy to go see her and try some fun products. And the thing is we have all 4 key factors of network marketing. Because network marketing is the current fastest growing industry in the world, there are universities all over the United States teaching on network marketing specifically, and basically they say if you're going to get involved in a company, they should have at least one of the 4 key factors. Arbonne has all 4, and that is why I truly believe that we are going to be the #1 network marketing company globally in the next 5 years. So I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you. The first key factor is a consumable product. When you consume a product, that means you're going to use it over and over. You're going to buy it again and again. So with your personal care products, you're already showering. We're not providing you a niche product that you're not using, that's just a luxury item. You're already showering. You're already taking vitamins. You're already brushing your teeth and using deodorant. You're already using sunscreen. So, and it's consumable. People try these products and they're such a high quality that they usually see results within 24 to 36 hours. So when they do that, they see the quality and they're going to use it over and over again. You fall in love with something, you're going to continue getting it. And here's the reality. I'm not going to be in my house showering, 3 weeks later going like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot my shampoo again. I really should go buy some. I'm going to already have it, or it's going to be on its way. I might run out of my bacon, which I love bacon. I might run out of bacon. I might run out of wine, sadly. I might run out of coffee and coffee creamer, but I'm not going to run out of my shampoo or my face wash. The reality is, especially in a recession, there's 3 industries that never go down, and if anything, they go up. That's alcohol, tobacco, and personal care. Because we don't want to be poor and ugly. Like, I might not be able to afford to eat a nice meal, but if I have something that works and makes me feel good about myself, I'm not going to compromise. If my boyfriend and I are having a budget talk, we're never going to say, oh, that face wash that you're using, you should not use that anymore. You shouldn't use that shampoo. We might eat ramen noodles for a couple weeks, but it's not going to be my skincare that we're talking about, and that's just the reality. And if you like your nutrition products, same thing. You're not going to replace something that's a meal replacement anyways for something crappy. So that ties into the second key factor, and that's marketplace demand. Marketplace demand is huge. Okay, so this is to give you some perspective, and this is something my brother is going to kind of touch on a little bit, and that is the fact that we have something for every single person on this planet. Literally. We have a baby line approved on 0 to 3-month-olds. We have a #1 clinically tested anti-aging line approved against several hundred other brands that are not just network marketing but just regular global companies. We have a skincare line for every kind of skin in between. We have an aroma essentials line. We have a full entire nutrition line designed for not only weight loss but for your daily essentials. And we have a full entire makeup line that is award-winning and really high quality, phenomenal makeup. So we have something for every single person that you can imagine. So what that means is you're not limiting yourself. There are a lot of companies that are great, and anybody that decides to get into any company that's a direct sales or network marketing, I give props because this is something that takes guts. That being said, when you have marketplace demand, that basically leaves an infinite amount of people that can join your team and that can use your products. So if I only sell one type of product that targets maybe one sex or one age group or one type of person, you're limiting yourself and you're limiting your market. And that's just going to be decreasing your amount that you can get in your paycheck. For me, men, women, young, old, babies, whether you wear makeup, whether you work outside in the sun and you're on a boat all the time, whatever you do, you can use our products. That is why it's brilliant. And the fact that it's consumable and people are going to be repurchasing over and over again, over time you get enough people that just love the products and purchase regularly. The average household spends about $150 a month on personal care products. So just think of it that way. Once again, you're already showering. I just made an active decision. I was not a high spender or a high roller, so I was shopping at Target most of the time for my personal care products. But I don't shop at Target anymore. I'm not supporting those people's, vacation homes. Instead, I'm learning to support my own. So the third key factor is the most exciting. And once again, this is something my brother's going to touch on just real briefly, is the fact that timing and trends is huge. And you hear things in business. The timing is right when the timing is right. The timing is it's perfect right now with Arbonne because there is a collision going on with the home-based business boom and the health and wellness industry. The health and wellness industry is projected to be the next multi-trillion-dollar industry globally. Just to give you perspective, because I heard that and I was like, that's cool, that sounds like a big industry, what does that mean? So the last multi-trillion-dollar industry that was on this earth was the dot-com boom back in the 80s. So now the health and wellness industry is on the rise. Right now, network marketing is number 1. Health and wellness industry is about to be number 2, and it's going to surpass network marketing. And the fact that we are both, that we have been pure, safe, and beneficial for 35 years, that we're continuing to grow ourselves and our company and our products, that's just poising us for massive, massive growth. Everything that you see these days is gluten-free, vegan, non-GMO. People are looking to do cleanses. People are looking to be healthy. People are educating themselves. We don't want to wait until we're sick anymore to find out what's wrong. We're living a lot longer. We want to look good. And we're underinsured or uninsured. So once again, why wait until we're sick to find out what to do to fix it? Cancer rates are rampant. I hate the amount of times that I've heard just the past several years of people losing loved ones to cancer. And it's not because it was genetic or family history. Some freak thing that happened, they don't know why, and they have cancer. And the truth is, personal care products have been directly linked to high cancer rates in people all over the world. So it really, truly does matter what you're putting in your body. So the fact that you have a company like Arbonne, that is our mission statement, to be this way, to be pure, safe, and beneficial. We have major certifications, and we have a high quality of standards and testing that we follow so that we continue to put out good products. That's huge. So when people learn about us, they're really, really excited. The other part of that is the home-based business boom. Once again, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of other companies out there that are home-based business. Obviously, I'm biased a little bit. I truly do believe Arbonne is the best, and part of that is because we have all 4 key factors of network marketing, and we have the timing and trends. But the thing is some people look to get into this business just for the discount and because they want to have safe products for their family, maybe make a couple bucks. But then there's people that maybe love their job, but they don't know if it's going to be something secure or they're never going to make enough. So they have this as an extra stream of income to maybe pay for their mortgage or their family vacation or their car payment. Then there's people that might hate their job. And this could be something to allow them that ability to have that time freedom and that financial freedom. We have people that are doctors and lawyers that do this. And we also have people that are stay-at-home moms and that are teachers, that are estheticians, that are musicians. We have a pilot. We have a landscape artist. Anything. This fits into your life. And there's so many different venues of how you can build this business, which is why it's brilliant. So when you have that collision of those 2 industries together, that is massive expansion that's going to happen. So there's an LRI industry report that is released every quarter. This is a network marketing report. It is not an Arbonne written article, but the one that was released for us this past fall predicts that we are going to grow at least 600 to 700% between now and 2020. So really, just to give you perspective, Companies like Mary Kay and Avon, while they're totally different philosophy-wise and product-wise, they've become extremely successful over the past 60 plus years. They did not have timing and trends, they did not have internet, they did not have social media to make them successful. However, they are now a household name. And people that started a business back then and were consistent are now millionaires or multimillionaires. With Arbonne, the growth that those companies experienced over 60 years, we're going to experience in about 6 years. That is why we are being considered ground floor Google. And that is why we're considered the lifetime opportunity. We are really like right here at the bottom of a wave. And we're about to go like crazy. And that is why you want to jump on. If you are considering any kind of home-based business, you want to get in right there. The fact that we have timing and trends, the fact that we're constantly putting out cutting-edge products. We have an amazing research developer. We have Dr. Peter Matravers. He's our formulation specialist. He used to work for Aveda. He took them from a several $1,000 company to a multi-billion-dollar company. He has over 20 patents, and he is a mastermind in putting out really safe products, but they're also cutting edge. We have a Genius resurfacing pad that was released last year. There's nothing on the market like it, and it is our #1 selling product. We have salon-grade hair products that are safe for color-treated hair and an alcohol-free hairspray. There's nothing on it in the market. We have such a high-quality nutrition line that the Mayo Clinic has decided to pair with us to continue to oversee what it is that we're doing. We have amazing, amazing products with our nutrition line, and the Mayo Clinic is pairing with us. That's humongous. So once again, that collision alone is predicted to create 10 million new millionaires in the next 10 years. Is the health and wellness industry and the home-based business boom. This is not a business that I tell you, sign on today and you'll make $1 million tomorrow. This is a marathon, not a race. But I'm going to be showering anyways. I'm going to be working my JOB just over broke anyways. I might as well have something in my back pocket that God forbid something were to happen. This is something that I can take ownership of. You take ownership of your life. You take ownership of your finances. And this is something that if for some reason something were to happen in your life, you can step it up a notch. With my friend Maria, she was doing this as a hobby. She learned she was going to have layoffs at her school. She called her sponsor and said, hey, you know what? I might be losing my job. I need to learn how to replace my income, and I need to do it soon. She replaced her income in teaching in 4 months. These are the possibilities. And once again, it's whatever you want to make of it. So the last key factor, oh, wait, before I do that, another important thing is our globalization. And this is where we're really huge because Arbonne is currently only in 5 countries. We're in the United States, Canada, Australia, the United Kingdom, and as of last fall, Poland. We're going into Taiwan this year and multiple countries every year after that. So you may or may not know anybody in any of those countries, and that's fine. But eventually you will know somebody on your team that knows someone that knows someone. Like, oh, my aunt's from Poland, or I studied abroad in Taiwan. We are #1 network marketing company in the UK and in Australia. That is huge, and we haven't been there for even 10 years yet in either of those countries. We are blowing up in the UK. And if you like to travel, you can use that as a business expense, just FYI. That can be a tax deduction. So once again, that's where we're the ground floor opportunity once again. So that means when you're sleeping, your business is growing. That means when you're snowed in and you can't drive anywhere and do any events or coffee dates with anybody, you can, well, use the internet, or people on the East Coast, or the West Coast, rather, or down south, or on the other side of the world, can be building their business, and it's attached to you. So we are undergoing one of the largest global expansions that network marketing has ever seen, and it's extremely strategic. And the fact that we are only in 5 countries, we are just getting started. That is so exciting. So anyways, the last key factor of network marketing is time leveraging, and this is really how it's really important how we can build this business. People are busy. We make excuses before we even really have a reason to make an excuse. That's just in our nature. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, I don't know. Or like, are you free? Well, maybe. Like, we don't want to commit to anything. So we have a really brilliant way to build our business. We have full-size kits of our products that we offer to pass out to people for them to try on their own time. So what this would be, and unfortunately I don't have one for an example on me, but I have like one of my anti-aging kits, and it's in a little pretty bag, gold bag, or I'd have nutrition products in a blue bag to pass out, and I basically be like, hey, I just started my own business. This is one of our best product lines. I'd absolutely love for you to try it for a couple of days. Why don't we meet up on Wednesday and you can tell me what you think? In the meantime, here's my business card, and on the back of it is a pre-recorded business opportunity call. I know you said you're looking for an extra stream of income. Instead of taking on that other part-time job, why don't you take something else where it's a lot of fun and it's whatever fits into your life, and it is so much more money potential than something that you're going to be having a boss about. And so these people have the opportunity to learn about the business and to try the products. Because there's such a high quality of product, people typically see results within 24 to 36 hours. So they're going to come back and they're going to want the product. They're going to want to learn how they can earn it by hosting a presentation, or they're going to want to learn more about the business because they had an opportunity to listen to the phone call. They feel complimented because you're giving them the product. I was really turned off by the idea of being a salesperson. I did not want to feel like I was selling anything, and I don't, because I personally use them, first of all. So just like I'm talking about my favorite restaurant, I use these products. I can sincerely tell you what I like, what I'm using, how it works on me. But also, I'm giving you the products. I'm saying, hey, you know what? I love this, but why don't you try it and you tell me too. Tell me what you love. And if for some reason you don't love it, okay, that's fine. I have over 400 products. Which one do you want to try? So that's really the results approach, and it works brilliantly. So even if you don't host presentations, guys typically don't necessarily host, they're not going to host a party. Some might because they have really amazing girlfriends and, whatever. But that being said, most of the time they're getting on the phone, or they're doing presentations like this, or they're passing out these kits to people, and they're just saying, hey, take this home, try it, give it to your girlfriend, give it to your wife, try these nutrition products, listen to the phone call, and you're going to leverage your time. So the more of those kits, which I like to call them employees, the more of them that you have passed out, that's more hours that you're leveraging. If you have 4 people on your team putting in the same amount of work you are, which say I put in 10 hours a week, I'm going to be getting paid on over 50 hours a week for only putting in 10. They're going to find 4 people to do exactly the same thing. They're all going to be putting in their 10 hours. I'm still going to be putting in my 10. I'm getting paid on over 210 hours for only putting in 10. So you see, over time, once again, we're just redirecting our household spending. And I use the number 10 because it's easy math, but you can put in as little as 4 to 6 hours. It's up to you, whatever fits into the nooks and crannies of your life. So before I close, I'm going to have my brother just get on for just a couple minutes. He's going to talk about 30 days to healthy living, which is something that I'm very passionate about. This time of the year, a lot of people are. I know after my best friend Lindsay leaves, we've been eating like we're 12 again and drinking too much wine, so I'm ready to get back on track. So Brian's going to go ahead and share with you a little bit about what we're going to get back into, and then I'll go ahead and close up right after that. So here you go, Brian. You can unmute yourself.
Okay, hey everybody. Again, thanks for watching and listening to us. I'm excited for those of you who are actually hearing all of this for the first time. Like Jenny said, for all y'all who have known me for a long time, my focus is on health and nutrition and exercise, but this company is so much more than that. And I've always known since Jenny started this almost 3 years ago that this is something that I wanted to do, but I just, I hadn't figured out how I was going to incorporate it yet. Most of y'all know I've been through my own struggles and my demons with alcoholism that I've struggled with, but thanks to the help of all my friends and family that have supported me over the past few years, I have really overcome it. And sorry, I'm hearing some feedback. Okay, I've really overcome it, and what Arbonne gives me is not just, health is so much more than just knowing how to exercise or knowing how to eat right. It's being a mindful consumer and knowing that the things in your environment, are safe for you and your family. And so Arbonne gives me a vehicle by which I can address, all aspects of health and not just that. And I'm working with my sister, and it gives me the time to really focus on what I love. So that's really just a brief summary of what it is for me. I guess, so what Jenny was mentioning, Arbonne does have some amazing nutrition products that are pretty much superior to anything else that's out there. It's and obviously this is what I've been using for the past, I think maybe 1.5 to 2 years now, and that's It's pretty much what I eat all the time, and how I guess, I guess how Fit Guy Memphis stays fit is through Arbonne. But we do have, so one of the things that I want to do, obviously, I know a lot of y'all come to me for advice on, exercise and nutrition plans. We do have a 30 days to healthy living and beyond, which is basically, it's a 30-day detox that helps you detoxify your body of all the stuff that might have built up over time, and it gives you a plan that you can follow. And so we're going to be launching that, I think, at the beginning of next month, and we're actually going to have another webcast that focuses specifically on our nutrition line and exactly what that program is going to look like. So, be looking for that, and if there's any of y'all that want to do this with me, part of the program is going to be that I'm going to be able to do one-on-ones like this with y'all over the internet and do coaching via Skype or Google Hangouts. Yeah, I guess I want to keep this short so that Jenny can get back on the cam. Thanks again for watching, and hopefully you've learned a little bit about Arbonne and exactly what we're doing. And thanks for watching, I guess. So.
Whoop. Okay, you guys should be able to hear me again. Yeah, thank you, Brian. Yeah, so once again, anybody that is specifically interested in the nutrition products and the nutrition line, Arbonne is doing some specific deals that are really, really great on our nutrition program that give you free gifts and a free membership. So definitely reach out to us or whoever invited you on this tonight to find out more information if you're interested. And I like it because it's not a diet. It's something just helping you overall focus on a healthy living and a healthy lifestyle, like my brother said. So we're both really passionate about the nutrition line. And as he said, we will send out a link shortly about the nutrition presentation where we go into a little more depth on the products and how they work and how the program works. So anyways, once again, to everybody, thank you so much for taking the time tonight to learn a little bit about our products and about our business. This is something I'm so passionate about and so excited about. We're just getting started. So whoever invited you on the call tonight, take it as a compliment, because we do have a choice to work with who we want to work with. This is a business that we are in for ourselves but never by ourselves, and we get to bring people into our lives that we love and care about to do this with us. So if they invited you, whether this is for you or not, just know that it's a compliment that they asked you to learn a little bit about this. So I'm going to close with 2 questions. And that's because these 2 questions were asked of me about 3 years ago when I learned about this. And this is really something that got me intrigued and really started to think seriously about taking this on as something to try. So the first question is, if you continue doing what you're doing right now for the next 5 years, where do you see yourself, especially financially? And then the second question is, if something were to happen to the main source of your income, how long could you survive on what you have saved? And those 2 questions are scary. A lot of people don't really sit around thinking about those things. And the reality is we don't necessarily know where our futures are going as far as our job security, as far as pensions or Social Security, things like that. And this kind of business is truly a backup plan. And that's why people, even if they're already extremely successful in what they do, have a business like this, because they understand having multiple streams of income. They understand having a time leverageable business that you get out of this what you put into it. We coach you on your goals. This is a team effort. This is something that we do together. I'm not going to coach you to be at the top of the company if you just want to get a discount and have healthy products for your family. However, if something changes in your life and you want to take your business to the next level, that's what we're here for. So those 2 questions really meant a lot to me. And here's the reality. People go back to school for degrees and they go and they get themselves into 30, 40 grand of debt to maybe get a job in that field. In residual income, and the longer you work it and the more time that you put into it, the more you get out of it, that you can do for less than the cost of a college credit. So, for me, it makes so much sense to jump in and try this out and get amazing products for you and your family that are going to help keep you from getting cancer and give you a significant income, versus, you know, potentially getting into something that may not even pan out to anything that, you know, that 40 grand is worth. You know, you could put in four years of effort into a college degree and then be in 100 grand debt, whatever, or you could put 4 years into a part-time business that's a lot of fun and has a lot of tax deductions, and you get to use some really incredible products, and then have a significant income that you're making only on a part-time basis. So there are 4 ways to get involved. 2 ways to purchase: preferred clients and clients. Preferred clients, it's a $20 one-time fee. You get a 20% discount for a full calendar year, and you have the ability to get up to 50% off of all of your products within your first month. Arbonne gifts you a free gift of a $50 value with your first $150 retail value purchase. You also earn cash money towards your next purchase, and you also get your own ID. So what this means is that we are here as a consultant to help you learn about the products and try the products and give you advice. However, if you're somebody that likes to shop online at night at like 11 o'clock and mess around in the cart or whatever, then you can shop yourself with your own ID, and it's still attached to us as consultants. So as a consultant, that's another way we leverage our time that Arbonne gives us. And that means I've gotten my paychecks multiple months where I'll have multiple preferred clients that have ordered, and I didn't even have to talk to them. So once again, you get enough people that love it and they just order on their own over and over again, you get paid on that by Arbonne. Then the third way to get involved is by hosting. Once again, you do not have to host a presentation or a party to do this business. However, if you're open to it, you're going to get in front of a lot of people at one time. And so if you are open to hosting, your hosts get up to 80% off of every single thing that they want, which is really great. That's something Arbonne provides to help set us up for success. Once again, they realize that you are taking the time to allow us into your home, and so therefore they are going to reward you greatly. I had a fundraiser for my mom this summer, and she got all of the rewards, and she got $625 of product for only $125, and she got a free gift of a $50 value, and she got free shipping and 50% off items. This is amazing. That's what Arbonne provides. So you really get a lot. So when people are willing to host, not only are you going to benefit by getting into their network, but they're going to benefit by getting a lot of amazing products. And then the last way to get involved, of course, is as a consultant. And as a consultant, we get a 35% discount on all of our personal purchases. We have the ability to get up to 80% off depending on different deals. We get a 35% commission on all direct sales to us. We get a 15% commission on any preferred clients, and we have the ability to earn a cash bonus at every single manager level. And this is just for doing what we're already doing. So as you go up, a district manager gets 200, as an area manager you get 400, as a regional vice president you get 600. That's extra on top of your regular commissions. We also get an override percentage. We build leaders in this business. This is not a recruiting business. I cannot be successful if I do not help others be successful and help them become leaders and help them grow leaders. And so when I start building a team and I start promoting to management, we start getting paid on our own purchases, and we start getting an override percentage of our whole entire team sales. So the higher up you go, the higher percentage that you're going to get paid on your override sales of your whole entire team. So that is where that higher income really started to make sense to me. And then last but not least, we have the best training and mentorship in the world. Like, this business is truly incredible. I say we're a business that is a personal growth company in disguise, because at the end of the day, at this point, 3 years in, I love our products. I use them, and now I can say I'm a product person because I truly see the value of something that actually makes me look good and feel good about myself. But that being said, I see the people in my life. I see the person that I've become and I continue to grow into. And that is really, I think, the difference that sets us apart from a lot of other companies. There's such a team atmosphere, and whether you live in New Jersey or Tennessee or California or New York State, you know, you're going to be connected to us. We are here 100% to support each other and help each other be successful, because that's what we thrive off of. It's a truly amazing opportunity. So, and we do also have incentive trips that we have that is released by Arbonne every year that we have the opportunity to earn. So I'm going to be taking my boyfriend and I to the Caribbean, to the Bahamas this fall, because I've earned a cruise for us, paid for by Arbonne, just for doing what I'm doing. And every year we have an incentive trip. It's different every single year, and Arbonne pays for it just as a thank you for doing what we're doing. So, you know, really take this information, let it soak in your head. Don't overcomplicate it. This is something that is seriously so simple, and you have all the tools in the world to help you grow your business. The person that you invited on tonight can give you a folder or email you some documents regarding all of the information that you heard tonight. But just know at the end of the day, all you are doing is making an active decision to shop from your own store and learn how to get tax deductions and discounts and healthy products for yourself and your family. So thanks again so much, and I really hope you got something out of this, and have an amazing night, and stay safe and warm, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!
Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening.